Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. Welcome to a sunny Sunday in Switzerland. Wow, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and the sun is and it's so bright and hot. So I'm glowy a bit, but anyway, actually it's kind of relevant to the topic I'm covering. So it's about daily habits that you can do to, have radiant health, good health. Now I know lots of people are dealing with medical challenges and I've certainly been through it the last few years myself, but I think that there's some things that you can do every single day that can help you feel stronger and more resilient and more able to, deal with reality. And for me, I'm the kind of person anyway that sees a bright side in everything. I always see the opportunity for learning in almost every downside situation. And when I had my health problems, both with my liver and the gallbladder thing, and also this back that I had issues with this little tumor, I actually really learned about the value of having a positive attitude and actually to doing things as I came out of the hospital that I could do consistently every single day. So, I need my fan, I think, but I've got my little brush here to sort of calm the glow down, but I don't know why it's so shiny. Maybe it's my radiant health. But anyway, as you can see, my room is empty-ish. Oh gosh, I've got suitcases ready to go, and I'm about just a few days away from moving. Probably by the time you watch this video, I will be on the road or not here on this in this room. But anyway, I can talk about the daily things that I do now, and hopefully you can do them as well. The first is consistent, gentle movement. You've got to get out and move. It's really, really important. Joint health, balance. It has to be, you need to be flexible and I mean, they always warn you as you get older, don't fall, don't fall. Because not only does that take time to heal, you're off your feet in bed or whatever, and you are not, your brain is not seeing that it needs your body to be working, and there's a downward spiral that happens when you have a fall. Most of you, I'm sure, have had some experience with this, either with a family friend or a family member or friend or yourself. You know that when you fall, it's a problem. So keep active every single day. Don't minimize that. Walking is great. I mean, you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to do all this crazy stuff. You just have to do what I do is walking. I must walk about number of feet, number of steps doesn't make any difference whatsoever. But I mean, 10,000 steps, yeah, I must do at least that. And I push, when my heart is beating a little bit strong or whatever, I try to keep pushing because I know that that's good for my body. So movement, number one. Number two, nourish your body with intentional eating. And this means eating not just nice foods and good foods, healthy foods, but doing it with intention. Like when you sit down, put a dish, a small plate, maybe a napkin, and some nice, maybe a flower or candle. Make your eating part of an intentional practice to nourish your body, physical body, and also your emotional body. That choose your high nutrient, foods are maybe lower calorie but high nutrient vegetables and fruits. Well, careful with fruits too, because they can be very high in sugar. But vegetables and the things that Mediterranean diet type of ingredients, olive oil instead of the more dangerous fats. Try to choose the healthy elements that are going to give you some good health experiences. Hydrate. I should probably have a glass of water by me right now. I should have my little thermos. I just bought a little thermos. These are really cute. They're actually hot and cold, and they're really handy. I've got several of these in my little suitcase, one for juice, one for water. Anyway, but I should, hydrate. That's the most important thing from a perspective of balancing the food. Number three, have a mindful morning exercise. Whether it's meditation, going for a walk, just doing some kind of practice. I'm going to open my window here. Hold on. I've got to get some air in here because it's too hot. It's a Sunday morning, so there's not a lot of traffic around. I'm just trying to get the other one open. But I think that this might help cool things down a little bit. Anyway, distraction, but it was all about, just taking care of yourself from a morning practice point of view. I actually do meditation. I've been meditating now for 50 years, like a long time, because I started, with transcendental meditation. Who did that? But I just still do a very, sort of quiet, mindful meditation almost every day. And so choose something in the morning. Maybe it's having a cup of tea, sitting by the window like I do, and just kind of relaxing. Here's a makeshift fan. Is anybody else dealing with the heat right now? Oh my God. We in Switzerland don't have hot weather usually. We're not kind of a hot weather place. But boy, this summer has been crazy, crazy hot. Anyway, so mindful morning routine is important. Four, make a point of making friends. Build some relationships, build some connection, focus on community. Now, 60andMe is an online community, but we do have like a Patreon supporters group where you can chat with people. We have live shows. It's really, really important, I think, that you find some ways to connect with other individuals. Family is important, of course, and your grandkids and whatever, but try to find people that have, a common kind of interest and common value system that you can talk about, like that you can have a dialogue. This is ridiculous. Crazy. Anywho, I'm dealing with it. It's just, I don't dislike the summer any, much, but I used to like the hot weather. Now I prefer the cooler weather. But anyway, social connection is number 4, and it's really, really important. Do something every day. Text a friend, send a message, join a class, volunteer, all the things. I've talked about them a gazillion times. But that's simple number 4. Do something with community. Number 5. This is one I don't do very well. This is make sleep a priority. You've got to get some good sleep. I wake up every morning at 2, 3, try some rituals that you do in the evening, like dim the lights, turn off your phone. It's one of my problems, but avoid screens, calming tea, a tiny little snack, just something that you can nibble and just go to sleep and stay asleep. Go to the loo just before you go to sleep, so you don't wake up needing to go to the toilet. And all these things I've tried, and I have a challenge with it, but the only thing I've really found that works for me is to stop my screens an hour before I go to sleep, to put the phone away. Do some meditation, read a book. I listen to audiobooks a lot, so that's kind of one of my things. But that's, the only other thing is to, when you wake up at 3 in the morning, either decide you're going to get up. The medieval people did this. They did like shifts of sleep, and they survived, I guess. But if you can stay in the bed, just reach over for a drink of water or whatever, but don't jump out of bed and think, oh, I remembered I got to put that thing away or whatever. That will get you into a wake cycle that it's hard to go back to sleep then. But try to get 7-8 hours sleep a night. And I have never been a napper. I cannot nap during the day. It makes me tired. It makes me kind of disorientated. But if you can sleep and nap during the day to catch up, do that. So make sleep a priority. I think those are the 5 things that I really think can help. How's everybody else dealing with the heat? Tell me what you're doing. Honestly, this is ridiculous. I feel like I'm in where could I be that's really hot? Like the jungles of somewhere, Borneo or Thailand or somewhere. And I'm just sitting here in little old Switzerland. But anyway, guys, I hope that you have a fabulous day. Remember those 5 things. Okay, what are they again? Number 1, consistent movement, nourish your body with great food, mindful morning rituals, the social connection importance, and also making sleep a priority. 5 things. Radiant health. At least you'll feel like you're making an effort. Hey, and let me know if you would add anything to that list. I'd appreciate it. Have a nice cool day, everybody. I'm going to go for a walk, I think, and get the air on my face, because it's a nice day out there. It's not that hot. It's just warm in my little flat, which is now almost empty. Suitcase is gone. It won't be long now. I'll be in Scotland probably by the time that you watch this, and I'll be sharing from there. They're having hot weather too. Climate change, anyone? I don't know. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Stay warm, stay cold, wherever you are. Know that I love you guys and appreciate you so much in my life. Take care.